Good news, everybody. Matthew back here with another build video. This one is my glass cannon build. And yes, you really are a glass cannon, even as a warrior. You're putting nothing in defense, pretty much everything into attacking. As you see, my armor is vastly different from the armor that I had before. And I use different weapons for the most part. Right now, they're not maxed out, but I'm getting that way. But let's go over everything I use. Alright, on to my skills. I'm using a greatsword and a longbow. And those are what's important for this build. My healing skill, I'm using mending. Mostly because I typically like to use healing surge, but I'm not going to keep my adrenaline built up, so I'm getting rid of it. So we're going to use mending here instead. For Great Justice, I don't know any warrior who would not use For Great Justice. It's an awesome skill. Because it gives you might and it gives you fury. And then we're using Signet of Fury. It improves our precision. And if I activate it, I gain some adrenaline, which I'll never probably do. Signet of Might improves my power. Not going to activate it again. I'm gaining 180 power from having that. I'm also gaining 180 precision from using this one. And of course I'm using Signet of Rage. Like I said, no really good elites for a warrior, but this one is probably by far the best one besides battle standard, but this one actually goes really well with this build. And let's get on to my traits. So this is a crit DPS build. So I put, and most people would be like, oh, just shove everything into traits and arms. That extra 5 isn't going to do me any good, is what I figured. I tried a bunch of different things out with these builds and tested them and played with them. And this build does do a lot of damage, I'm not going to lie. But it's because you're building up so much might. But anyways. So I put 25 in strength. And I use short temper typically. You can do something else. You could use great fortitude. Restorative strength. No, most of these just don't matter. That way I can change it to death from above if I need to do some jumping or something, but powerful banners can also be very helpful in a situation. But typically I just leave it on short temper. Gain 3 stacks of might for 5 seconds and 1 strike of adrenaline each time you blocked. Or great fortitude, one or the other. If I wanted to live a little longer, I'd put on great fortitude. Doesn't really increase it a whole lot, so I stick with the short temper. Slashing power, great sword and spear damage is increased by 10. That's good. Stick and move, get a damage bonus when endurance is not full. That's fine with me. Doesn't really matter, the bonuses. 33% chance to crit on, to cause bleeding on crits. Alright. Deep Strike. Gain 40% precision for each unused signet you have. I'm going to gain at least 80 because I'm never activating Fury and Might. And sometimes I'll gain 120 when I don't have Signet of Rage going. But typically I almost always have that going. This is a skill that really makes this one work. Forceful Greatsword. This is a must. You're going to have to use this. Because each time you crit, you gain damage, or you gain might. In a group setting, I can gain 25 might in almost no time. By myself, I can easily get up to 15 to 20. 20 takes a little bit more work. I've gotten up to 25, I believe, once. It took me longer, but 15 to 20 for might is really good. Attack of opportunity, Increases damage to bleeding foes. Someone, if you're in a group setting, someone's going to be applying bleeding. It's not probably going to be you, so it's fine. Tactics. I use Empowered for every... increases damage for every boon on you. When you're in group settings and you got Guardians and everybody else, this is awesome. You gain so much extra damage from that. And if you choose to, you can use Inspiring Banners too, if you're going to use banners. Because sometimes I will use banners for some of my skills. Power Allies could also work, Stronger Bowstrings, and most of that stuff isn't important. And Discipline could do Signet Mastery. Signets recharge 25% faster, or Mighty Defenses, all that stuff. But most of them I just don't really worry about. I just stick with either Signet Mastery or Warrior Sprint just because it's easier to have some running skills like that to run faster when you got in your melee. And let's look at my armor. It's all Berserkers. All of it is Berserkers. I crafted Draconic, you know, T6 armor. I don't know. The high-end armor. And then I've applied some skins to a few of them. Because I don't like the look of the Draconic armor. I think it's ugly. I think this is mostly branded armor and one other one. I combined a couple armors to get it. I don't remember. But like I said, it's all Berserker stats. And then I use Strength runes on it. I mean, I did this because I get 3% chance to gain Might for 20 seconds when hit. I also add 20% to Might duration, which is good. And 5% extra damage while under the effects of Might. I have Might going almost all the time, so this is really, 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 really good stats for this. Alright. Berserker swords. I need to put gems in these. I need to put ruby gems. I have not done that. I probably should. And same with my longbow. I've got a Berserker's longbow. I have a Berserker style back piece. This one's power, precision, and critical damage. As you can see, precision, blah, blah, blah. It's got a crest of an assassin on it. That would be a good one. You could even use crest of the assassin on these, too. I believe that would work really well. All my jewelry should be Berserker jewelry, so it's ruby stuff. I do not have it all crafted yet. I am working on that. I think I ran out of material to craft it. But anyways, Berserker stuff. You can do Berserker stuff for this down here too. I don't go in the water much. I don't enjoy playing in it. But anyways, you do gain tons of damage with this build. I'll probably have to show me using it later on. But overall, it's a really good, strong, powerful build. You do a lot of damage. If you want to do damage, this is the build for you. Keep in mind, you're going to die. And you're going to die a lot. It's really easy to go down on this. My other build, my Staying Alive build, I've got over 31,000 health, almost 32,000. This one only has 21. While true, I'm a little bit stronger than some of the other glass cannon types and DPS types that wear light armor, I still go down real easy. If they're doing something to stay alive, like they've got a build to keep themselves alive, they're probably going to stay alive longer than you will, even though you, in general, have more health. But that's my crit build, my DPS build, my glass cannon build, basically. It's let's kill everything before it kills you build, basically. I'll see you guys next time.